Spears and Steinberg.
You know what the fuck it is?
Aries and Andy, Jew and the Jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
The real raw, gutter, uncut cocaine. No political corrections.
Always sleep.
Fuck being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes.
Scribe, we lit.
There's levels to this shit. Before you was sucking on your mama's tit.
Aries Spears don't give a fuck.
We talk about race a lot, racism,
Sexism.
Much love to my loyal bitch bag holders.
Rollers, clip loaders.
We got them in the folders.
The whole world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, I gotta say I'm a little proud of myself. I got organized, dude. Here's what I did. So on my phone, in my emails, you have the boxes. You have what's known as the archives, outbox, your inbox, and your Google. I put all the old Steves in the Google. I got all the emails that are new to be read in the outbox. And I got all the emails that we never got to in the archives. So now, as we read the new shit, all I gotta do, pop, when it's time for an Steve, bop. And every now and then, if we go, you know what? Let's just go back into the archives to give somebody a shot who just got overlooked because there was an organization. Bop. I'm organized.
Just to not knock your shit, because I think that's great that you did that. You could also set up a new folders that said, "Oh, Steve," and you could set up one that said the dates of the emails you read, and you could just put new boxes in and put them in every time.
You just confused me.
Yeah, I'll show you afterwards.
Okay. Speaking of which, this Steve.
I like what you did though. That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta get organized. You know what that's from?
I hope it is from Scarface.
Yes. You know why? Because he just killed. What was this boy's name? Aries. I just Manny, right?
Yeah, was it Manny?
I should have my man card taken right now.
Yeah, I think it was Manny.
But
Milano, but I know it was like Milano.
He called him. Fuck this! I refuse to do this. What was Al Pacino's best friend's name in Scarface?
Al Pacino stars as Tony Montana in the hit movie of the late 80s Scarface. This is from AmericaSuits.com.
What the fuck? Every dude is screaming at me right now. My man card should be fucking taken. I know it's Manny, but it's the way he said it.
Manny Ribera.
Manny. Fuck it, it's Manny, goddammit.
See, I beat you this time. For the first time, I beat you, and I went my way. I went IMDb, because I want all that information.
You're white. You beat me all the time.
No, man. That was the first time I ever beat you using the computer.
So far
and I know how to use the computer, and I still never beat you.
All right. Now it's going to suck because I've gotten so far away just to make this point.
Okay, make the point. Wait, but go back in time. Do that. Get there.
He just killed Manny because he found out his sister, when he saw his sister in his mansion. So he's coked out of his mind. The fucking coke's all over the desk. And he's fucked up and he's distraught. And he's moving shit around. He goes, okay. He's trying to get it together. I gotta get organized. See, now it's fucked up. Anyway, this email comes to us.
I thought it was good when we were back in time.
Yeah. Malcolm Jex. This is his Steve. Simple, funny, might be corny. It's 1985 and Stevie Wonder is about to perform at the Apollo or some shit. So the announcer goes, coming to the stage, Stevie Wonders. So Stevie walks up to the piano and trips, and the crowd screams in fear. Stevie grabs the piano, gets back up, and by the end of the crowd screaming, you hear an old Southern lady yell, "Oh, Steve." Do you think it fell under the description? Simple, funny, or corny?
I think it. I don't think it falls under any of those.
No.
I think he missed a little bit, because I think when he fell, it would have been great if he would have heard, and then in a resounding sound, the whole audience yells. The whole audience yells. Oh, Steve!
Right.
Instead of going to the old lady.
Southern lady. You might be right. Yeah.
But it was a good. The premise was set up. It was
Right,
good.
right.
That was good.
The execution just wasn't.
Yeah, I think he could have made it simpler and
Right.
better.
Okay. All right. First one comes to us from Ulysses Buckhalter. Want to play a game? Ayo, AAA, what's to it? I got a little excited when I heard this part of the pod. Came up with all kinds of shit, but couldn't write the email. I drive semi. So that's when I listened to the pod, and dispatch was pissing me off that day. But I digress. Let's get into it. You know, that's great when you're like, fuck your job and what puts food on the table. The Spears and Steinberg podcast comes first. I love that.
I just like when he said I drive semi, because that could have meant I drive a semi, or could you drive semi hard? What?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
How's he driving? I'm driving semi.
Or he could be gay and he could be riding Arsenio Hall from Coming to America. Semi. All right. Jigsaw voice. Hello, Andy. Let's play a game. As you can see, we're being held in a sealed tight shower. Only way to make it out alive, you have to wash your ass with Aries used washcloth. Joking. Oh, okay. Okay, Jigsaw voice. I want to play a game. Now, let me just say, I read this. We'll clear this mucus. I read this, and dude, let me read it first and then tell you where you fucked up. Trump, you're probably wondering why you're in complete darkness and can't open your mouth. You have been in the spotlight for too long and have said too much. I have planted razor blades in your anal cavity. Dig them out in order to free your eyes and mouth. You will then need to crawl out of the tunnel filled with Popeye's biscuits. Only one biscuit have the key you need. The rest is filled with brown dye. The tunnel lead to the NYPD. Good luck explaining to them you're not black. You have 60 seconds. I'm pissed because I really had some good ones. I'm on a good mood right now, so they're not coming to me. I don't get it.
I know, but the razor blades up your ass, I couldn't get past that because...
Okay, but let me, again, first of all, he goes, I want to play a game. Trump. Does he mean Donald Trump? Why is he saying Trump?
It's a game called Trump?
I don't get the Trump. If it's Donald Trump, I don't get the connection.
Maybe Trump is the one in there.
Okay. You're in complete darkness. You can't open your mouth. Okay, so your mouth is shut, right?
Yeah.
You've been in the spotlight for too long and you said too much. I don't know what that means. I have planted razor blades in your anal cavity. So you dig them out with your hand, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you risk cutting your hands, right?
I guess you're cutting your asshole.
All right. Wait. Dig them out, free your... Okay, so once you dig them out...
You cut the mouth open?
The mouth open. Ooh, shit. You will then crawl out of the tunnel filled with Popeye's biscuits. Only one biscuit has the key you need to get out.
I guess.
And the rest is filled with brown dye, which means you have to eat the biscuits to get to the key. And only one of them you can eat, but the rest has brown dye.
So you spit them out?
And the tunnel leads to the NYPD. Good luck explaining to him you're not black. I'm so lost with what he's creating.
I think he had something in his mind that he wanted to write down, but he didn't get all the words right so that we could understand what he was saying.
Yeah, I don't.
Because there's a lot of thought that was put
When
into
I
that.
first read this, I was completely lost. Now that I read it to you and I read it again, I kind of see it a little bit better, but I'm still lost.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to explain this one to us, Ulysses Buckhalter.
Buckhalter, do me a favor, man. Get in a bad mood so you can send us the good ones.
Yeah, please. Patrick Tempton, Boland Branch. What's going on, A&A Steppers? Been listening to the podcast since March 2022 and have mostly caught up, not all the way. You guys, oh shit, it's starting.
Oh no.
You guys' episodes help me get through my annoying ass work days. I've been watching Aries clips on Instagram where he does crowd work, and those short clips leave me dying. And you know what I noticed? When you and I are doing a podcast and we're having our regular conversation, this doesn't happen. Why when I read?
Yeah, something when you're right, when you're reading.
Yeah, it's not like you and I are talking blah, 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 blah. But when I fucking read,
I don't know. And then you get all gassy. Let me ask you this: do you read when you're taking a shit?
Never.
Never.
No.
It seems like reading is something you do when bodily functions occur.
No, I never. Okay.
You don't read. You don't read. You don't take your.
I told you, I don't stay on the toilet long enough for that. That's why I said I don't get people who go to the bathroom and sit there for a half hour. What are you doing?
Listen,
shitting.
I want an answer on this one, guys out there. Do you read on the toilet, or you just do your business as fast as possible and get out? Let us know.
Yeah, please.
I want to know because I think you take your time in there.
Ugh.
That was when I had kids. That was the only place you go to get away from everybody.
So would you sit on the toilet with the lid closed and your pants up?
No, I'd take a shit, but I would take the experience to like read.
But you never would go to get away from everybody without having to take the shit? You just sit on a can with your pants up and the lid down and just sit on the toilet?
I didn't. When I got in there and no one was bugging me, I'd ended up staying longer, maybe reading and taking my time because I knew when I left that room, I was going to have to deal with other people's shit. Instead, I could stay in there and just deal with my own shit.
I was about to say, because I like you make that connection. That's a comic, boy. I've been watching Aries clips on Instagram where he does crowd work, and those clips leave me dying. Andy, will you do something similar, especially as it's tough to find much of your work online? I was going to go to the Magoobies December date to see you guys in person, but the rescheduled January date sadly doesn't work for me. I'll try and catch a different show in 2024.
We're in D.C., which, I mean, well, that's not close, but it's not that far.
Right.
That's at the end of the year, the last week of the year.
On a different note, as I'm watching older episodes, I wonder what happened to emailers like Autobot and Gabatron88, even ran Foots. It seems like they don't email much anymore. Actually, I just got one from Gabatron88 yesterday, and I have one from Ran Foots too. I would like to hear Autobot.
Autobot has a real life, man. He has a lot of shit that he's doing. He was traveling a lot. So
was he?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see. I'd like to know how he's doing. If you're listening, still check in, man. I'd like to know how everything's going.
Aries, did you ever get Andy them fancy washcloths so he can wash his ass properly? He had mentioned the brand Bowl and Branch. Andy, do you ever see yourself going for film or TV role? Well, you know what? You got a couple of questions, so let me ask them and Andy will answer them. First one, Andy, do you ever see yourself? Oh, he did mention. Andy, do you ever see yourself going for film and TV roles?
I would love to. I just don't think that I'm necessary. I mean, there's a lot of old white guys. I don't think that they need an inexperienced old white guy on film and television. I think it's going to be more difficult for me. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like GTA Andy, from the stories you've told, you could play a small character role on screen. You know,
I would like to.
I think it would be interesting. I think what you could pull off and what I'd like to see you do, a Walter White type of character.
I was going to say, if I could get anything, I would love to be on some of those crime series. Like, I would love to have been on a Law and Order, but I know those are fastly disappearing.
Yeah.
But like some of the FBI's or all those stuff, I think I would enjoy.
I could see you on like a Walter White or Fargo.
Yeah,
just a weird, offbeat character.
Well, I like all the Buscemi, am I saying it right?
Steve Buscemi.
Buscemi, yeah, Buscemi. That's what I need the S there. Buscemi's character. I like his characters, like the stuff that he plays. He always plays.
But he's
I like the eccentric.
He's a creature.
Yeah, I like the eccentric characters that he plays. Though he plays some really cool characters. So does John Turturro.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that's like that.
And it's what did you call him?
John Turturro. Did I say it right?
You're going to make me fuck it up, but you said Turturro.
Did I say it wrong?
Like a tutorial. Like
a tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Tutorial.
David, did you hear about Jonathan's new creature? It's a Steve Buscemi. Right.
But he also asked if I ever saw myself getting the washcloths.
Yeah.
No, it's always going to be handies. And I want to say this.
Andy's handies.
And I'm going to say that this is something I wanted to point out. We have had some people that have brought me washcloths to the shows, and I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very funny. It's clever. Here's the thing. I have a lot of black dudes that will come up to me and admit openly, and you've heard a couple of them say that they go the handy route too. But I'm going to say this. No one's going to send letters in saying, nah, man, I'm just using my hand.
Them niggas is casualties of war. Them niggas be.
No, because you figure it out that the washcloth is dirtier than just using your hand.
doesn't stay with the tribe. There's some black folks that leave the tribe, nigga.
Listen, if you use the towel, you still have to wash your hand because the fucking fecals are on your fucking towel, go to your hand. So I'm bypassing a dirty, disgusting towel.
The towel is the condom.
The towel, it's not a condom because the condom prevents you from actually touching it. The washcloth does nothing to prevent you from it touching you. Just get over it. Get your hand, lather that fucking bad boy up, and fucking go to town.
Lastly, I have one porn title, and I feel like it may be low-hanging fruit. The Dark Pipe, as opposed to The Dark Knight.
I didn't mind The Dark Pipe.
Yeah. I like this. Starring Christian and Pale. Heath Bedher.
Yeah, that's all right. But Christian and Pale, man, I'm going to give him for that.
Saggy Juggling Balls.
Who's Saggy Juggling Balls?
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Maggie Gyllenhaal. Yeah, it rhymes. But yeah.
Aaron Cockhard.
That's not bad.
And this one, I didn't think he hit. He's trying to say Michael Caine and like them taints.
I mean, that's not close.
That's terrible.
But
that's a Shaq free throw, nigga.
Yeah, but I did like the first one is really good.
Christian and Pale.
Yeah, that's good because if you when you say these names and you try to get close to them, I always think of it's like an actual porn movie. Right. And they said, well, and the girl goes, well, who's going to be my co-star? Right. And they said Christian and Pale, and she goes,
right,
yeah, that's
well, I can't wait to work with him. I heard about him. Yeah. Hopefully this gets read, but if not, no worries. You guys are doing a great job in the podcast game, and 500 episodes in is crazy. Kind regards, Pat Tempton. Now this one, I didn't want to start out reading it first, but I couldn't wait to read it last because it's like a Christmas gift. It's like you got your Christmas tree, you got 1,000 boxes under the tree, but you know the box you really can't wait.
This one must be coming for me.
No, not at all. No. And I'm gonna say this. Here's why I'm excited about this. Hold on. One, it's a woman, and talk about hanging with the boys. Of all the porn titles that the dudes write in, she's probably the best from a fucking chick.
Because she's not going at it physically, she's going at it cerebrally.
But not only that, women tend not to, and we've said this, women tend to not allow themselves to play in the boys' sandbox or in the treehouse because they're women. They let women being a woman get in the way.
They don't play in our stupid sandbox.
Yes.
We like thinking about stupid shit. We waste our time on dumb shit.
This bitch has one titty out and one shirt covering the other titty and some snot out her nose.
I'm gonna tell you this because I thought this was the funniest thing that I ever seen, and it goes with what you just said. The one titty out. I was in a QT once, and it was late at night. One of those quick trip, quick trip. So I'm in the QT, and I go in. And it's like 2:30 in the morning. It was after a comedy show, and I'm coming back, and there's the QT by my house. I stopped to get gas, and I was going to get a soda. So I go out and I walk in, and there's this girl, and she's walking up, and there she is, not titties out. She took one titty out of her thing, just was walking by. And I thought it was more clever, and it was because it wasn't like she was trying to be sexy. She was being fucking funny. But fun and having a titty out, getting some attention, but doing it in a funny way.
Atta girl.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking nice. It was a good titty too.
Skylar Jameson, Handy Andy, Artsy Aries. Quick, pick someone to help run. Oh, okay, and then she did that, sweetie. Listen,
Aries is in love.
You know, Shamor is the head of the Bitch Badge Association. But I'm going to give her specific directions to shoot you up in the rankings. Because this bitch plays like a dude, nigga. I love it. It's like almost like when you was a kid, the tomboy that you kind of wanted to fuck, but was like your little sister, but you wanted to fuck her. I won't fuck this bitch, but I also want to smash in the face with a pie. Okay. Quick, pick someone to help run your drug empire from each category. Mastermind. Ghost from Power, Nino Brown, New Jack City, Tony Montana, Denzel's character from American Gangster. Who's the mastermind of your drug empire?
What was it again? Let me.
Ghost from Power.
No.
Nino Brown.
It's Nino Brown.
Tony Montana, Denzel from American Gangster, Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas was real. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So
And I have reasons for why I'm picking who I'm picking.
I still go with Nino Brown.
All right, let me okay. Here's why I don't pick Tony Montana. Too crazy.
Too crazy, and he's gonna end up killing himself.
Yeah,
He's
or
end
get
up
you
ruining
killed.
Yeah.
I like Nino Brown. It's a strong choice. A strong choice, but something about Denzel and American Gangster.
But that's the heroin trade.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a heroin guy.
Listen, dude, I don't think you could go wrong with Denzel, Nino, or Ghost.
Yeah, but Ghost, you know why I didn't pick Ghost. I bypassed that one right away.
Because it's power.
Well, yeah, and it's to me, I get that's.
But he was a thinker.
Yeah, he was, but that's a soap opera. I'm like, it's hard for me to get behind the soap opera star. That's a soap opera. I'm sorry, everybody who loves that's a soap opera. At the end of every episode, it was almost like that same sound that you get in a soap opera when you find out the other person's still alive.
right.
But Nino Brown's character was original. He came up and he was trying to take care. He went crazy and fell apart too.
Right.
But he was trying to take care of his community. I like the Nino Brown character.
Yeah, dude. But if I had to pick one, I'm going with Frank Lucas.
I might have to change my mind because Nino Brown's character did a lot of the same Frank Lucas shit that Frank Lucas shit did. Like when you have them fucking with the drugs and they have them all in there naked and doing that's Frank Lucas shit. Yeah, you're right. I have to change that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take a mulligan and I'm gonna go with the Frank Lucas character.
All right, now she says, now that's to run your organization. Muscle. Tommy from Power, the white boy. Mad Max Shotters. I don't know who that is. And Luca Brasi.
Oh, just straight up
muscle.
Luca Brasi.
I wouldn't pick Luca Brasi because
he's not smart.
Yeah, dude.
But you need someone smart telling him what to do. I'm taking Luca Brasi because Tommy's too emotional. Tommy's emotional. He's not a bad guy.
Right.
He's emotional.
Right.
And I don't know who
I don't know. Mad Max. That's from the movie Mad Max?
I don't think so, because what is it?
Shotters. She puts in parentheses.
Maybe there's some. What movie is that?
I don't know.
Maybe
I've never seen Mad Max. Don't worry about looking that up because I don't know if it's.
Okay, but I'm picking Luca Brasi because he's going to do exactly what I tell him.
I'm picking Tommy, dude.
Now, Tommy's emotional. He's going to be with his girl crying, and then he's going to find out that they killed you.
Okay, before I get started, have you seen the mob movie Gangster Squad? No, I haven't, sweetie. If so, what do you think about it? If not, watch it and let us know what you think. It's the one that came out in 2013. Ask Andy to look up the synopsis. Hey, Mr. Spears and Steinberg, new bitch here. I'm a 28-year-old from Malibu, and you young.
And in Malibu.
God damn. So
that's everything.
Pussy smells like sunshine and fish.
That's brand new shit right there.
Oof. I'm finally caught up, and she did a fucking home. I like this bitch. This the type of bitch I'll put in a headlock and lick her head while I got her in the headlock. I'm finally caught up on all the episodes, so I'm sending my first email.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I want to start off by saying this podcast is my new favorite podcast. When I get home from work, it's like routine to take a shower, smoke a J or two while listening to the you two motherfuckers till I pass out. Aries Bill Cosby, oh boy, just jokes. That being said, I did start from the beginning and work my way in order. Sorry, Andy, I mean you don't start reading a book at the end of it and bounce from back and forth and expect to get the book in its entirety. Sweetie, you are making my dick hard.
But I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Right now, I'm not even going to let you finish. A book has a beginning, middle, and end. This is an ending. You are getting it episode by episode. It's not over. So you're jumping in. The book is still being written. So no, you're not using the right analogy.
Don't listen to that cute white psychology bullshit.
And you don't know where we are if you don't listen to the first current episode.
I'll give Andy that. I understand the value in that.
That's why it's important to listen to the episode
I tell you what you do.
and going back and then listen.
I just solved it. For any of you new listeners, and to write into the email is ariespears45@hotmail, by the way. Also go to our YouTube, hit like and subscribe. When you when you go to the new episode, go all the way to where the dates come. The last minute and a half.
Nah.
So you know where we are, and then start from the beginning.
Listen to something current, then go back and you know what? Here's why this doesn't work. Because it's being written. You don't go study history. When you study history, you know what's happening in your life now, and you go and you read about the stuff that happened in the past. You should listen to the current one, then you go back and you do your research on the past.
White folks is trying to change history. Change history.
No, white folks can change history because you're not staying current and then going back to the history. You got to know what happened and where you're going. Okay, go ahead.
Aries, I didn't like you before listening to the podcast based off that skit. Okay, sweetie, I like you. But let me explain something to you. I had a bad day at work. Nobody's perfect. Ali didn't win every fight. Jordan didn't win every game. I had a bad day at work. You pick up the pieces and you move on.
I'm not going to let you just stop on that too. And it was a different time. And I hate when people do this. Different times have different things. At that same time, other people were doing skits like that and they weren't hung out to dry the same way. I know we're not going to talk about it because we can't right now at this particular time. I'm just saying, put it in context, put it in the right time capsule. Don't open up an old time capsule from 10 or 15 years ago and judge it based on what's happening right now.
But then my friend showed me a video of you as Bill Cosby knocking bitches out with a pill like Tyson doing the intro to the Cosby Show. I laughed so hard my tits were vibrating. Oh, God. I want to find out where she lives. And I would like for you and I.
That sounds too creepy.
No, listen. To just find out where she lives. And just put our palm prints on her window. That's all.
Just right. We thank you.
We love you.
We love you and we thank you.
Yeah. LOL joking, but I was laughing hard as fuck. Needless to say, I found more content on you. And eventually I understood your style of comedy, and I love it. You know why? I'm a fucking genius! Still not a fan of the skit, but you are undeniably funny. Now it's time for some ass kicking. Andy. I am so glad I started from the beginning on forward because you eventually grew on me like moss on a tree, but you grew nonetheless. I'm referring to how the hell you speak. You sound, she puts LAS. Oh, as if Porky Pig and the Tasmanian Devil had a baby.
I like that.
I'd be like, what the fuck did he just say? But eventually I feel like I took a Rosetta Stone class on how the fuck to speak Andy. LOL.
Andinese.
Andinese. And to understand. You have to grab certain words out of the air as they come out of Andy's mouth in between the mush and form your own sentence and pray it comes together like it's supposed to. LOL, joking, I love you, you sticky booty Jew man, you. Laugh out loud. Y'all could probably get a lifetime supply of wash rags, and for company, here's Andy's testimony. Anyways, expect to hear more from me, and here you go, some porn movie titles. Okay.
I just wanted you to say before you started,
yes,
I came with a lifetime supply of washcloths.
And it never ends.
I have handies.
There you go. I think of all of these that she does on the porn, there was one I might not have felt the strongest about. But dude, I'm telling you, all right, Borat is whorat.
Okay.
And incidentally, those are my favorite kind of women. Whores that are rats. Honey, remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah.
Honey, I blew everybody. That's fucking great.
Yeah, don't even make it. Just the fact I blew everybody.
Conehead stays the same for obvious reasons. And this is the one where I go, I think Andy's going to love this one. Lawrence of My Labia.
Very good.
Come on, man.
You know why? Because that was one of the best film movies ever.
Come on, man. Labia. She had, what's the original title? Lawrence
of Arabia.
Labia. The fact that you put labia, which is a woman's thing, right?
Yeah, the woman's lips right there.
Lawrence of and the way that movie was shot so beautifully, like it's about a beautiful
cinematography alone of the porn would be unbelievable.
The cinematography of a woman's pussy.
Unbelievable.
A Clockwork Orgy.
I like that one too.
I love this one. Home Alone with Tyrone. And I got the concept. It's a boy midget who's gay, who's alone with a big black nigga. And like in the movie, there's booby traps because the nigga's trying to fuck the boy midget man. And he goes through the booby traps, chasing the dude in the house alone, but he eventually gets him. Come on, man.
The title, but you coming up with the story is pretty good.
Come on, man. Hustle and Flow was Tussle My Hoes.
Yeah.
That was the one I was a little, but everything else, man.
Yeah.
And I'm being real now. I gotta give extra credit because it came from a woman. Because women don't play these games.
No, and I loved it also too because when she did Coneheads, this is what I like is that some people haven't said this, and I've said this, I think, on the some of the names already sound like porn. And
yes.
And so you should just use. She said,
don't reinvent the wheel.
Obviously, that stays the same.
Coneheads.
That makes sense.
Right. But here's the thing. They fuck you with their heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They bend over and they do like that with their heads. But do the tip of the heads look like the clones or penis heads? They got to be penis heads.
Well, in some far away distant planet, those could be what penises look like.
Far away distant planet. I got that now.
Do you have it like shaped like that cone head?
You want to see it?
No.
P.S. Can you do a skit with Bill Cosby as Freddy Krueger that comes into Paul Mooney's dream? Sweetie, here's what I did, and I was so excited at the idea of reading that email and about that concept. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do Mooney the way you said, Mooney and Krueger, because I gotta get that thought because I wouldn't want to.
It's a good setup.
Yeah, I don't want to do it a disservice by not making it as good as it could be. But here's what I will do. So, sweetie, here is Bill Cosby as Freddy Krueger with the Freddy Krueger theme song. 1, 2, Cosby's literally coming in you. 3, 4, gonna fuck you, whore. 5, 6, Cosby, dick. 7, 8, I got a date to rape. 9, 10, dibble, 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 dibble. Oh boy.
I didn't want to laugh at it, but I did.
Which were the numbers you liked most?
I got
the last one.
Yeah, it's
7,
the worst.
8, I got a date to rape.
Yeah, but if he was the
Krueger
character,
that'd be him.
That's the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he has that eye that works for this.
The gray eye now. And just before he kill you, he gotta go. That's his tagline. Oh boy. There it is. I like this girl, man.
Yeah.
If you took all the podcast dudes who are the regulars, Kolsch, he just came in the water because he heard his name first. Kolsch, Randfoots, Gabatron. I don't want to leave out any important people. Who's the woman beater? Ronald Williams, Autobot. All our dudes.
You know who you have a name?
Sosa, who?
That is not important, but he is.
Cocksucker! I'm saying, if we took all the dudes that was the regulars, she would be the one female in the group, like the Little Rascals. They had the one.
Yeah.
She would just be, you know what I mean? And that's not to say, Shamar, you on a different, you the madam. You run the whorehouse. We the hoes. So, I like this bitch, dude. Damn.
That was good.
I wonder if she got a pretty pussy.
Well, we know it would be filmed correctly. Cinematography like.
Man, off the motherfucking chain. Directed by Yaspir McQuarrie. Curtis Singleton. Yo, A&A, I sent an email a while back about the cancellation of Winning Time that wasn't read. I included porn titles that I'm proud of, so I'm going to try again. Honey, I Shrunk the Dick. Nah, son. You heard what we just read. Nah, son. And the sequel, Honey, I Blew Up the Dick, starring Rick Moore in her ass.
That's not bad.
That's not bad?
No, it's not bad.
Well, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully, I'll become a regular. You fellas take it easy and keep killing it. Cocaine Kurt. I like Cocaine Kurt.
Yeah. And that. I'm glad he sent him back in. It was worth throwing it out.
Man, this dude has been hitting me up. See, oh God. Okay, first let me say. Okay, wait. All right, I'm gonna read the shorter one. This dude has been hitting me up like, dude, I think he specifically said, "Why are you blackballing me?" or something, because I just won't read his shit. But it wasn't, and so and I get forgetful, dude. You understand something? Me and Andy are doing this so much on the road, blah, blah. I'm tackling so many things. Shit just becomes a blur to me. So I just forget. So I was like, hey man, it's not intentional. Right in. Just so I remember, I go, even put in the subject line, blah, 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 blah. So I'll remember. So I got it. And then I looked at it and I go, dude, nah. And I wrote to him, nah, I know why sometimes I don't read your shit. This nigga shit is long. Like, you got Dewan Curse, like, he, nigga. Shorten that shit. So I picked the shorter one of the longer two. His name is a Pop King. A Pop King. Yeah, shorten these, nigga. Hoffa, damn it, part, whatever. Dear Aries and Andy, it's Black Stan. I'm glad I made it to the comedy show. I had fun and laughed my ass off. If you don't remember me, I was wearing Jamie Foxx Any Given Sunday football jersey. People kept complimenting about the jersey. I don't know, must be the jersey, or maybe I'm a fly-ass motherfucker. But anyway, I got some porn titles and little bit names. I did my best. Some of the names others I left blank because some of these actors and actresses' names are hard. So is apparently proper grammar. $10 a lot of money.
Change your name to proper grammar.
Yeah, nigga. Pause. Make it. I'll write in soon. Peace and love, bros. Gang rapes of New York.
I think we've heard that one though before.
No, I've never heard that. Gang rapes of New York.
I like it, but I thought we heard that one.
No. Wrecked and the City. No. What do you think about that one? It's like Sex in the City.
Yeah, but that could have been something else. Wrecked in the.
Come straight in or cunt.
Straight that's they got right to it, didn't it? That wasn't a porn title. I think that was direction.
Right.
Come straight in or cunt.
Action. Starring Ice Cum Jr. and Corey Cockins.
Corey Cockins is good.
This is from this I Spy 2000, Eddie Murphy. I Spy on Her. Eddie Murphy, Owen Wilson, Eddie Stiffy, Owen Dilson, and Famke Jamass. I don't know why Famke Jamass is funny to me.
But it's funny.
Yeah. I remember the movie Marley and Me with Jennifer Aniston. It's Marley Fucked Me. Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. That's not bad.
Drag My Balls Across Her Mouth, which was dragged across concrete, starring Mel Gibson and Michael Jackoff White. Again, I agree with Andy. That was direction. Drag My Balls Across Her Mouth. The Dark Knight is the Dark Hole. Christian Bells and Heath Ledger. Yeah, you can't top Christian and Pale.
No, that Christian Bale's good.
Yeah. Baps, which was Black American Princess, is Black American Pussies. Halle Cherry Booty. This last one, Horrible Bosses, is Horrible Pussy Lips. Charlie Gay, Jason Bait Dick, Jason Suck Dickus.
Jason said Dickus is good for
Yeah.
Jason
Suck Dickus.
That was good.
Yeah. All right. Jason Suck Dickus.
You know what he did on this? I'm not trying to be mean.
Right.
But you lulled me into such a sleep on the other stuff that when you got to Jason Suck Dick,
it woke you up. It woke you up.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you as a cinematographer.
You know what I mean? Some Lawrence of Arabia, of my labia shit. That's gold. Dude, at the end of the year, we should do an award show
Award trip or a porn
for the best porn title.
Yeah.
That's in the running.
Yeah.
That's definitely in the running. What would the award be, though? A box of jizz. Oh, no.
Vibrator.
With jizz on it.
A used vibrator.
With used jizz. As opposed to fresh jizz. How long does jizz have to be out before it's no longer fresh?
When it gets cold.
Oh, that's gross, nigga. That's fucking gross. Oh.
You asked a question, I delivered the right answer.
You are dark and gross, nigga.
There's nothing worse than cold jizz.
Then it's usual, unusual, unsound. I can't even read. Dennis. Nigga spells his name D-E-N-N-I-Z.
Could you imagine, like, if you
No.
I saw a video once.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Boy.
This chick wanted dudes to come in the teacup, and then
Right.
she drank it. But I thought to myself, as that gets, I don't know what it would be like warm, but I just imagine it has to be worse cold. So she's drinking it, and it was quite no.
Ooh. If any ladies would like to describe to us the difference between hot jizz and cold jizz,
We would like that answer.
there you go.
Look, they're calling already.
Oh man, baby moms, nigga. It's almost like she brought the energy down.
Well, we were on such a good place, and then
Real jizz taker.
and then
call.
your relationship hits the story while we're in the middle of cold jizz versus hot jizz, and it ruins the flow.
Damn.
Now, if you would have asked her if she knew the difference,
Right.
like, then maybe we would have got somewhere, but you didn't want to ask.
No, I knew better than that. Fuck that.
You know, like, have you ever seen the video, like, the dude, like, busts on her face, right?
Right.
And then, like, some falls off, and then they have sex, and then she goes back and she licks up some of the jizz.
I've never seen that.
You never seen that?
I've never seen
Because
that.
and to me, I appreciate that because she don't want to waste it. So
She's your dad.
but there has to be a difference. I just want to know what the flavor profile difference.
I would listen, and you know this, I don't know this territory, but I would imagine, think of things that taste good hot and eat them cold. Oatmeal, cold, ugh. Eggs, cold, ugh. Fries, ugh.
Eggs, especially fries.
Right.
But there's even, like, let's say there's hot coffee and then people like iced coffee. But there's a difference between hot coffee and then when the coffee's just cold, not iced, not out of
Right.
just cold.
So maybe the jizz should have crushed ice in
It's
it.
in it. Just snow cones.
Iced jizz, nigga. By Dunkin' Nuts. By Dunkin' Ho Nuts.
Put these ice cubes in your mouth real quick. I'm
Right.
gonna,
I'm gonna shoot jizz in your mouth while you got ice in your mouth. Tell me if there's a difference.
is that better?
Oh man. For the record, we respect women.
We just sexually want to go deeper.
Dad, literally.
Yeah.
Quentin Theory. Hi, Aries and Andy. Of course, an avid podcast listener who loves your show all the way from the Netherlands. Please announce when you'll tour here. I'm going to come see your show. Your Mooney impressions are on the money and fucking hilarious. I'm going down the episode list and I hear you discussing about Tarantino and Pulp Fiction leaning in on nigger. Mind you, I'm only writing it. Now, you can say it. Yeah, but you wrote it with the ER, but you got to do it justice. What if he set up a precursor to getting killed later on just for being such a goof about it? He died in Django, but by the hands of a black man. Perhaps it was his idea of some bringing karma effect. Anyway, keep up the good shit. Maybe an O Steve. And then he writes an O Steve. I'm going to not read that, so I'm going to tuck that for later. But what do you think about that idea?
I think it's interesting because Tarantino in his universe, all the characters are connected.
Right.
They're like they can be like grandchildren or cousins of the characters that are in other movies, depending on the timeline.
Right.
So that is very possible that Quentin Tarantino's the character that he plays in Django is the relative of the guy that you see.
Right.
So that is very possible, and it is but I guess it would be karma, but I don't know that makes a difference. But it's kind of interesting that he would say that, because they talk about everything being connected, and like in the movies, like all the cigarettes, the bars, they actually make up all these things that you'll see in other movies and in other times. So they're all connected. His universe is all connected. So that's a very good possibility.
And for the record, I always get shit because I pronounce it Django.
Yeah.
When the J is supposed to be silent. I pronounce Django the same way niggas say I seen it instead of I saw it.
I know you know that it's Django, but you have refused to bend to the.
Yeah.
So I said it once to you, and you went that way, and I just respected it.
Thank you, white man.
You're welcome.
Ty Pope horror movies. What up, fellas? Listen, y'all gotta watch Hellraiser. The first 3 movies are the best ones to me. There's like 11 of these shits. I never even knew they made that many.
I knew they made a lot, but I didn't know it was.
Damn. And watch the remake on Hulu. It wasn't bad. I can't wait to hear the comedy that's going to come out of y'all once you see it. Peace.
I heard it's like very silly when you watch it now.
On Hulu?
No, the originals.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the first one? Because the first one always is like the most badass.
Well, he has all those pins in his face, and I don't know. I kind of want to see it if it's not devil. Someone told me it wasn't devil. It's just, I don't know. I got to see it. I got to check it out. But if it gets into devil, into like that kind of stuff, I'll just turn it off.
Yeah, again, us being from the 80s, my Magic Michael and Bird was always Michael, Freddy, and Jason. I never just was interested in Pinhead.
No, I
just didn't do it for me like that.
But there's those other outliers like Phantasm, but the second one,
but those weren't character driven.
No, they weren't character driven.
Yeah,
those movies were just great movies. But you saw it. Did you see They Were Alive? They live. They live, or they're alive. Was it They're Alive or They Live? They're alive. I don't know if you would like it, but I liked it. It doesn't hold up, but I like it.
I think this person is Chris, and Chris has written in before. I think Chris is a little upset with me. Chris Granja, Blue Beetle. Man, first of all, we ain't all Mexicans. Quit referring to all of us as Mexicans. There's so much wrong with your education of history. I'm going to just say that, and if you want to talk about the Hispanic suffering, hit me up, let me be a guest, and I'll break down so much history you missing out on. So the motherfuckers in Blue Beetle wasn't Mexican?
Yeah, I thought that's what they were in Blue Beetle, but that doesn't mean everybody in that movie. I didn't see the movie, so everybody could be different.
Type of Latino?
Yeah, different, yeah. But I do want to give you something because he said something. I saved something, and I never got to it with you. But here, for this person writing in, I'm going to give you some information because you thought it was completely different. So I want to give this to you on behalf of that person right there.
This exact person?
Whoever it is.
Chris Granja.
Chris Granja. Here you go. Let's see. Here you go. A 6-year study published in 2017 by Equal Justice Initiative found that 4,008, and by no means am I minimizing what I'm about to say. I'm just trying to give you some context into what you have said in the past. Okay. Equal Justice Initiative found that 4,084 black men, women, and children fell victim to racial terror lynchings in 12 southern states between 1877 and 1950, besides 300 that took place in other states. So we're looking at 4,384. Okay. First record cases of lynchings of ethnic Mexicans in the U.S. emerged during the late 1840s and continued through the 1930s. Although the exact number of lynchings remains largely unknown, historians estimate that roughly 5,000 Mexicans and Mexican Americans were killed during this period. Because we talked about that, lynchings, and did Mexicans go through the same thing in this country? And the numbers are quite equal. So I'm just saying, we don't study that history, or it's not talked about as much. And I'm not minimizing one over the other because they're both horrible. I'm just saying that in context, we don't ever really look at you asked that question, where Mexicans getting lynched, and that's the answer. So he does have a point. We do need to educate ourselves better. I do come from a Hispanic background, and I didn't have that information. I had to look it up. I had to know more.
Well, you don't have it. Why should I expect to be to have it?
You don't, but that's why I said in context, like he's saying, he could educate us more, and we need to be better educated about it. But it's not. We don't talk about the other. Obviously he's not. He doesn't sound like he's Mexican. He sounds like he is a different Hispanic. Fraction of our Hispanic cultures that go throughout all the United States and the world, but we are very hyper focused, and they say black and brown people as minorities, which wasn't really said before. It was black and white, and now we are including brown. And as more of the history comes out, because it has been it hasn't been challenged as much. We'll find out more as we educate ourselves more. And it hasn't been challenged as much. I don't know that I've ever heard it, and I never heard my family talk about it. So yeah, that's there.
Robert Waters. Let's play a game. Peace King. You guys are on fire with this podcast. Fire. Do-do-do. Yes, I know porn titles is out of my league. Oh, this was the old nigga that was trying to hang with the young kids and do the new dances.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what was it? Michael Clit Dick. this guy. Okay, my game would be put a guy in a courtroom and have all his baby mamas sue his ass, hitting him with child support, spouse support, half his pension. Then when they're about to end the sentencing, have his side piece who looks like Leslie Jones come out of the back and says she's pregnant. If that don't give a brother a heart attack on the spot, I don't know what does. Stay up, Kings. Love the pod. It's make the world better just to laugh and BS. Don't play this game either.
He's having a good time right into the pod.
Okay.
And he's being part of the pod.
Right.
Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah.
Don't be so hard on someone who's trying.
Hey man, I am fucking Joe Jackson, nigga. Get these steps right, or the beating's coming.
You might beat him into a star then.
You know what I'm saying? Tough love. Tough fucking love.
Wow, we got to ask him, does he have monkey money? Can he buy his own monkey? Can he get his own theme park?
Stop, pause. From white man, that just sounds...
Monkey money. I did not say anything else other than
that's my head.
We know exactly what I'm talking about. We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Right,
Fuck that shit.
All right.
What was that monkey's name?
Bubbles.
Yeah. Dude, how rich are you that you can have a monkey named Bubbles? There's a certain amount of money.
I don't give a fuck what the name is that you have a monkey.
We talked about First Class on yesterday's episode.
Right.
And you think, and this is what we should have said when we were talking about that. Do you think the person who's buying their first class seat, who always buys it for their daily run, those are people that can have monkey? Do you think the guy who owns a monkey even questions that amount of money?
Why stop there? Have the private jet with the monkey on it.
Yeah. Why did you get a private jet? Why can't you fly a commercial?
I wanted to bring my monkey. Wanted to bring my monkey.
But see, he doesn't. But Michael Jackson didn't even have to say it that way. You said it with a deep voice.
And you got to hire a white man to hold the monkey. Then ask me again, why'd you get a private jet?
Why'd you get a private jet?
So I could have my hunky hold my monkey.
But you got to do it in the Michael voice.
Oh, so I could have my hunky hold my monkey. Yeah. Hee hee.
Dude,
Frank
what
Williams.
a life, man.
Nice.
What a life.
Frank Williams, let's play a game.
I want a monkey.
I saw the bat signal. What up, A&A? This is a quick one. Let's play a game. Would you stick your hand in a pot? And now, see, this is the other thing. I'm glad I read this because Frank reminded me. Frank, I think somewhere your passion in life, I don't know if it's your passion. I don't want to give you a passion you really don't have. But maybe your calling, Frank, a little bit is writing, man. Because whether it's the O Steves or the fact that you get concepts. Now, do you always, in terms of writing, execute to those concepts perfectly? No. But obviously, you're not a writer in the sense that you call yourself, hey, man, this is what I do. But maybe you should dabble in writing, man, because you get concepts. And it just reminded me as I'm about to read yours. Some of these dudes, when they're writing these Saw things, they're not getting the concept because they give one scenario. Make it a conundrum. That was the whole would you rather point. Would you rather do A or B? Both choices suck, but pick the lesser of the sucky choices. What are you looking for?
I was just looking at something that someone said that you read his email, and I wanted to make sure it was the same person.
Oh, what up, A&A? This is a quick one. Would you rather stick your hand in a pot of hot grease to grab a key that will unlock a vault that has 50 million behind it? And quick. But wait a minute, where's the other choice? Take back everything I said about you.
Maybe he just messed it up.
No, he didn't. And quick porn. Yeah, no, that's a good one. But what's the other choice? But let's deal with that one.
What is it?
Would you stick your hand in a pot of hot grease to grab a key to unlock a vault that has 50 million in it? The juice is worth the squeeze. As badly as you'll burn your hand, 50 million, your hand will heal, your hand will look grotesque, but you'll have 50 million. If you got 50 million, a girl will let you finger her with that grotesque hand.
Okay, but wait a second. I don't know if there's any rules to this. Here's the trick. Because here's the trick. Okay, you know how when you cook chicken?
Yeah. How would I know? Well, I got to know about how when you cook chicken.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I fucked that up because I know you don't really cook. I seen what you cook when we went to the grocery store. I stayed at his house one time. He goes, let's go get some groceries. And we got hot dogs and some. He doesn't cook. So I didn't know that at the time.
I do barbecue. I make barbecue and spaghetti.
Okay. So, but let me phrase this. If you knew how to cook,
right,
and you make chicken, let's say chicken tenders, you would you put them in the batter, you dip them, and you
incidentally, Andy knows how to cook.
Yeah, so you do that. But here's the thing that you don't know. Like you can take your finger and you roll that in there, and you can put it in the grease like that, and you can go like that. And if you pull your finger out quick enough, it won't burn your finger.
Really?
It cooks the grease, and you take that and you take it off. It doesn't burn your finger. So if you were to dip your hand in the batter real fast, jam it in there, grab the key. But the thing is, you have to put it all the way down.
No. But you can't do that. There is no batter.
Okay.
That's the conundrum. There's no batter. You have to put your hand through what it's got to go through to get the key, to get the 50 million.
See, I think it's a really tough call. And this is why. Not because, like what you just said, you could do it. You would do the pain. It wouldn't even hurt at first. No, it wouldn't, because when your hand first goes in there, it would go completely
like a shock.
It would, yeah. And then you put it in there. But grabbing the key off the bottom and having to pick up the key,
yeah.
You think about it, it's flat on a foot.
Key's gonna be hot?
No, the key's gonna be hot, but it's also gonna be how you're gonna get the key up. You know when something's flat and you're trying to pick it up.
And if it's in some liquid, it's gonna be moving.
And it's gonna be hard to pick up.
Right.
So your hand could be
it's
out
in there for a minute.
You could fry your whole hand off before you got it off. And how long will your fingers keep working while it's in that before, if you could get it up? So you could actually fry your hand off before you even got the key out.
But no matter what you pull up in terms of what's left of your hand, 50 million, you can finger that chick.
Or you cut your arm off right there.
You'd
be a one-handed 50 million motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Here come the pain.
I don't know. 50 million might not be enough for me to do that.
Oh, that's plenty.
I don't know, man.
50 million tax-free.
I like my
tax-free.
I'd like my hand. How am I gonna
50 million?
How am I gonna wash my ass now?
You got your other hand. How would you wash your ass if you had no hands?
This I know a guy. I know there was a comedian in Arizona who doesn't have. And he doesn't.
That's a good question, because there are people with no hands.
Yeah, he has this thing that he puts on. It's an apparatus. He puts it on his. It's like two arms on straps, and they go on his shoulder. And he can drive. He can do everything. He manipulates it, but they're hooks. So the question is, honestly, and everybody asks him, and it's like, it's not funny, because everybody asks him, but how do you wipe your ass? How do you do the delicate operations? You know what I mean? You can brush your teeth, because you can put that in your hook, and you can do your thing. But the delicate things,
right?
How do you do that shit? How do you do that?
I was gonna say, if you had no hands, maybe you're in the shower and you're on your knees, and you use your heels to get in the crack of your ass.
I think you have to have. I don't think that's the way you're going to do it, but I do think that you're going to have something like you have something in your wall that you stick it onto,
Right.
and then you have to basically you have to get on that thing.
Right.
Oh man, that is not. But you know what? We're joking about it, but there's people going through that shit.
Yeah, no, that didn't really dawn on me till just now. Like I'm being funny, but dude, there are people with no hands,
And they figure out how to do that shit. Now, what you just said.
Right.
Now you see those people that have no arms and no legs.
Yeah. And dude, I was serious about when I asked that question. How you sit on a toilet? How do you get on a toilet? And do you fall? You know what I'm saying? What's keeping you from falling in?
I'm telling you, the human being is very like we're capable of so much more. We're limited by the access our abilities give us access to. But when you don't have those abilities, you go way beyond what the average person can do.
I want to believe that if I lost both my arms and legs as a human, I'm capable of accepting death.
That's what you want to do?
Take me out, yo. Fuck that.
Well, I think
I don't want to live. But if I've gone 48 years with my arms and legs to all of a sudden without, there's no, come on, man. It'd be different if I started out that way.
That's what I was going to say. I think a lot of these people would start out younger and you figure out how to move forward in life. But if you had it for 48 years and then you have to start over, that is a different game that you're playing.
Whew, last one.
We're playing tough games. This one should be called Tough Games, this episode.
Yeah, that's a good name. That's a good name. Tough Games. And I fucked up. The guy that said, am I blackballed or what, was Anubis 7 King. Oh, shit.
Wait, I want to say this real quick because I looked him up. The Hoffa dude that we had on that you read this thing, he actually hit me up a couple times and I said, you got to send it to Aries. But his birthday was October 24th. I didn't say it there. I gave you your shout out too. You got your email read. It was late. It's a belated birthday wish, but happy belated birthday from October 21st for your Hoffa guy.
And them motherfucking emails,
there you go,
dude.
Man. I just wanted to get that out there. That's who I looked up when you asked me what I was doing because I remembered. Oh fuck, I didn't get that out.
Anubis is short, so I'm gonna read Anubis, and because we still have an hour before we got to get ready for the show, I'm gonna close out with my girl Shamor, who showed up again to our show
with her niece,
Ontario, with her niece, with her Afrocentric, bare feet, incense lighting, Afro sheen, Cleopatra skin-colored,
cool as fuck
niece.
She's wearing heart sunglasses, I think.
Yeah,
hearts or stars, but I think it was hearts.
She looked like the female. She had a Bootsy Collins vibe.
She done.
I would love for a girl to suck my dick and go, it's Bootsy, baby. Anubis 7 King. Am I blackballed or what? Listening to the most current episode, I've been emailing my porn titles, sending multiple emails left and right. Still haven't heard anything. Well, for the record, you're hearing it now. Anyways, because you like The Sopranos so much, I was wondering, which do you like more, Sopranos or The Godfather? I understand it's difficult to compare since Sopranos is a series and The Godfather is a series of movies, but still. Also, who do you and Andy think would be a better Don if they were in the same universe? I'll let Andy answer this first. Who's the better Don, Tony or Michael? Michael, they will fear you now. Maybe they should fear you.
I think, well, see, but they're not in the same time period. It is a different time period. First of all, I like movies. I like the parameters you have to put into a 2 or 3, even a 3-hour movie. You have to tell the story, and so you're taking a series. You have more room to work. There's a lot of unanswered questions in a series, so I'm going to go with movie. I think is the better genre for those kind of stories. I love that you can take it and extrapolate a story about a gangster over a long period of time, but a movie is different. And the way you film it is different. So I'm going to say The Godfather in that aspect. I like The Godfather story. The thing that makes Sopranos really cool is it's done in a modern time, a more current time to where we live now. So
it's fucking out of the Jersey.
Yeah, and it makes it interesting that way. But to me, The Godfather is still the perfect movie. I really like how it's done. I do think that I'm going to go with the what's his name then is Michael.
Tell me like his father.
Yeah, Michael is good because he was also the first to go. I'm not my dad. We're going to be a legitimate business, and he moved the illegitimate business, but he covered it with the real business, and that's kind of that's where we are today in that kind of business. So.
I got problems with the commissioner, young man. You don't make it any easier. All right, say by my side.
Are you more of a Sopranos guy then? If you had to pick between the two?
Oh, that little fucking itch.
Yeah, but you can't watch you can watch the Godfather movie. You can watch both episodes. I don't count 3 in this. You can watch 1 and 2 in your afternoon sitting. You can't watch the full series of the Sopranos. That's what the movie gives you.
Do whatever the fuck you want. You're the fucking boss.
That's what the movie gives you. It's a different.
I watched the entire 6 fucking seasons in one take. I dare somebody to tell me to turn it off.
Well, Tony can do whatever he wants to do now.
He's the fucking boss of New Jersey. What if he was in the Michael Corleone role? Michael, they will fear you now. Well, maybe they should fucking fear you. I got problems with the fucking commissioner. You don't make him any easier. All right, stay by my side. Step over, tap him like his father.
Can you do the? I'm going to let you ask me this question one time.
Oh yeah. But first, go set me up with her. Go. Did you do it, Michael?
Did you do it, Michael?
Never ask me about my business. Ask again.
Starting from the beginning?
No. Just when I go ask again because she asked twice. He goes, "Did you do it, Michael?"
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
he gets mad, so ask me twice.
Michael, but did you do it?
Don't ask me about my business.
Come on, Michael. Did you do it?
Enough! Don't ask me about my fucking business ever. Wait, just one time. Just one time I'm gonna allow you to ask me about my business. Just one time.
Well,
the answer is no. The fuck I do it. All right, come give me a slice of gabagool. Dan Corleone.
It does fit.
Yeah.
It does fit. He did great.
The mafia's the mafia.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you could insert.
Yeah. What does it say you can't gun down a police captain? A corrupt police captain. It's not business. It's personal. No, it's not personal. It's business. Yeah. That might be. You know what? That might be another one for me to do.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano replacing Al Pacino in some of the Godfathers.
I'll tell you where it doesn't work in the Godfather though. Where Al Pacino's trying to find the gun in the toilets the toilet stall because he doesn't.
First of all, his hands are too big.
But he's too big, and he doesn't go in scared. He doesn't go in. He goes in a different way. He has the gun planted. He knows,
fucking Christ, I can't find a gun.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
Fucking son of a bitch! He told me you put it right here, but for the fucking thing, I can't fucking find it.
When I fucking kill this motherfucker, I'm gonna go back and kill that motherfucker.
As soon as I kill this motherfucker, I'm gonna go kill that cocksucker.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the difference. That's the difference right there.
Right. Think of another great.
We took care of all family business today.
Right. All right, man. We took care of all the family business today. Just do me a favor. Oh, that little farce you played with my sister. Just don't tell me you're fucking innocent. You're out of the family business. That's your punishment.
You could do these, though. Those would be good.
Yeah, man. That's my next homework assignment. That, and I want to do, I want to do Martin Luther King and Baby Boy when he puts Tyrese in the chokehold. Remember that? When it's a famous scene where Tyrese is sitting on the sofa and Ving Rhames chokes him from the back.
Okay.
And he goes, if we was in something in the cell block, I'd make you get on your knees and fix it, you little chocolate bitch. And he licks the top of his forehead, the top of his head. If we were in the cell block, I'll make you get on your knees and fix it, you little chocolate bitch. But here's what I want to do, though. Because with this AI technology, and I already spoke to Anthony for the visual, because we always, this portion, the audio, is for the people that listen to this. But I want to start giving the people the visual that watch this.
Where you insert your face?
I want to insert Martin Luther King's face on Ving Rhames' body so that when he yokes up Tyrese, oh, you little chocolate bitch, and licks the top of his head. It's Martin Luther King.
But I think if you did the Godfather one and you play Tony Soprano, you
Right.
put your face on the head of the Michael character.
Right.
Your face.
Oh, with that voice.
It was you and you doing
Right,
the voice.
right.
But but the scene is the scene, and
Right.
you're just putting your face where that goes. I think that would be incredible.
Yeah. We still a work in progress.
I think it would be great.
All right, last one.
Yeah, everybody gets a little extra. So since you get extra, don't forget to like and subscribe. We need that.
And not only that, you're getting a little extra because it's the holidays and we're feeling kind of nice. My Sherry Amore, pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. All right, Shamor, with them sexy motherfucking lips.
You should have put that you should have worked in and she arrived at the improv door because that's where she
My
was.
Sherry Amore, she arrived at the improv door. Her lips look like a juicy. What the fuck moments? Hey, A&A family. First off, my apologies to Big Daddy. You got it, sugar. I completely forgot to send in my selections for the Are You Kidding Me movie moments. I have a ton, but I will keep it to the movies I know you've seen. In John Wick 3, he slaps a horse on the ass and it kicks a man. Yeah, that's a bullshit moment.
Yeah, but it was good. But it's hard to get a horse to kick and then kick who you wanted to kick in the direction you wanted to kick it.
But aren't horses like almost like any other pet, especially dogs, where if you have a bond, a relationship, you could get them to do shit you wanted to do?
No, but that wasn't it. He hit the horse so that the horse would kick back and it hit the guy and not him. The horse could jump, it could move. You're not going to get the horse just to knock the guy over just because you wanted it to.
Paul Mooney just entered the chat. White folks have a special relationship with animals. They can get animals to do whatever they want.
That's what she forgot.
That's white folks. Tarzan, they hang with gorillas and apes and they understand them. Speaks to a white man. And a white man beating his chest going, speaks to the monkey.
King of the Jungle, man.
A white man knows how to talk to a monkey, but he can't talk to niggas. Imagine that. Sisu I said this one. Sisu held onto the airplane as it reached elevation. Finally, and shoot him up, Smith puts bullets in his hand, put it in the fireplace, and it fires bullets. I never saw shoot him up. The following two are cliches that happen repeatedly in action movies and always makes me think, yeah, right. Someone lights a match or a lighter and throws it across the room, yet it stays lit. Someone, usually the hero, outruns fire, i.e. The Long Kiss Goodnight. Don't get me wrong, I love all these movies and won't tolerate any John Wick slander. These what the fuck moments are the reason I love these movies. I've said it before. I hate when you know what? I think I figured it out. When I'm talking, there's a natural breathing pattern that you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you have to change your breathing so that you can get the
but
sentence.
the reading is a control to it, and that's what's fucking me up.
I'm glad we identified the problem.
Thank you. I said it before, I hate when a waif model beats up a man, a la the protege. Hello. The closest I've come to believing a woman beating up a man is Haywire, starring Gina Carano. And you mentioned Duel, a great old suspenseful movie. If you haven't seen Joyride, starring Paul Walker, you should check it out. Another underrated Denzel movie is Safe House with Ryan Reynolds. You know, I saw Safe House. I was not blown away by it, but I didn't dislike it. But I wasn't blown away by it.
I don't think I've seen it. I
saw it.
Okay, I didn't saw it.
Niggaisms.
Seen it? I saw it.
It's
better.
I don't think I saw it.
I don't think
I've
I saw
seen it.
I don't think I watched it.
There you go. That's safe. But Saw is right.
I believe you.
I don't remember you two giving your opinion on that one. Well, okay. Keep up the great work. I just cleaned and the reloaded chopper. See you in the front seat. And she literally saw us in the front seat.
Yeah, she did.
All love to the A&A family. Love you, boo-boo. You want me to shoot the nigga Big Daddy? Yeah, blow his fucking brains out.
It was great that you came.
Yeah.
I love when people who've been listening to us for a long time are still there. We haven't got boring yet.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm tooting my own horn here. My Tony Soprano is so fucking deadly. It's like fucking Caliendo's Madden. And it frustrates me because it's not translating on stage. And like I was listening to last week's email episode, and that's when I quoted the line from The Sopranos where he kills not Richie. Who's the guy he killed about the horse? What was his name? Not Richie. I'm thinking Richie Aprile.
No, it wasn't Richie. It was the other guy, the one who's married to
the piece, Ralphie.
Ralphie. Yeah.
So he kills Ralphie, and he says the line where he goes, "You fucker did it. You cooked that fucker off." Go watch that. You couldn't tell the difference. When I go, "You cooked that fucker osh." There's no difference. I have it on fucking lock. And I'm frustrated because it just ain't translating on stage.
I thought about this because I know this frustrates you, but I think I have the answer that will make you happy but disappointed at the same time.
Mm.
This is the thing that I realized. The Sopranos is an older show. You love it, so it feels relevant to you, current. It's not. It's been years ago, but what happened is your people that were your fans then, they would really appreciate what you're doing. But you have, over the period of time that you've been on the road and doing what you do as a stand-up, have developed a new audience, a little younger audience that doesn't have that same connection to The Sopranos. So you're not getting it, but it's because your comedy has translated to another younger generation. And that's a good thing.
But Cosby's older than that.
But Cosby was, the story of Cosby's infamous. You're talking about a famous character versus an infamous story. Infamy lives a lot longer, man. That's why these kids would rather be infamous
than famous. Jesus. Mm. Could you see a character so macho and male-driven, a boss, alpha male? Could you ever see Tony doing anything gay? And before you answer, I saw the clip recently where Dr. Melfi, and this is from The Sopranos, goes, "What do you think about homosexuality?" "I think it's fucking disgusting. Men kissing other men, and then on every fucking TV show, they try to rub your nose in it." So could you imagine this is the immaturity of dudes. This slurping got you. All right.
Hey, yo, you gotta go easy there, you know? You fucking sucking too hard. You're pulling my skin, you know?
Hey, you fucking pipe down. I give head. You know? You don't fucking like it. Maybe you get fucking Uncle June or Johnny fucking Shack to suck your dick.
Hey, I don't want nobody else sucking my dick but you, Tony, you know? You do a pretty good fucking job. I'm just saying, when you're doing the pulling on the shaft, take it easy, you know? Or put a little bit more spin on it, a little bit up, so it ain't so tough. You know, you're sucking my dick like it's leather.
Hey, look, I wore enough fucking leather jackets to know what the fucking leather feels like. If you don't want me to shuck your fucking cock, I'll just fucking leave it alone.
All right, could you at least get the balls?
All right, give me a second. And don't put your hand on the top of the fucking head. I don't like when you ain't gonna push me down. Just let me do it.
Hey, yo, the fucking balls, it's fucking amazing. I'm about to come. Hey, you, Adrian!
Rock! Don't forget to suck the nuts, Rock!
Hey, yo, Mick, let him do what he's got to do.
All right, I'm gonna get to the testicles in a minute. I start off with the left ball and then the right ball. I can't put the nuts in my mouth at the same time. Hey, Arnold, you want to chuck your cock next?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Dude, that has to be the most immature thing you ever did. But in the middle of it, then you say Johnny Sack. And then I thought, what if Johnny Sack wasn't his first and last name? What if that was his nickname? Because he loves to suck sack.
Oh, wait. You know, Slife, you ever want a fucking double dick shuck? I could get Johnny Shack.
I knew maybe Johnny Sack was gay.
That was not just his fucking name. It's what he does. You know, Johnny loves to suck sacks.
Easy out in New York?
Yeah, of course. He could suck the left nut and that'll be New Jersey. And I'll suck the right nut and that'll be New York.
I like how you made that make sense.
All right, wait. He's about to come now. All right, let me finish. And by the way, I don't want you to blow in my mouth. If you're going to come, let me know so you could shoot it past me.
Oh, no, don't worry. You're going to like it. My cum is like a mixture of semen and manigot gravy.
It's got fucking manigot. It's a lot of vitamins in manigot. All right, let me finish.
Hey, yo, I think I'm about to come. Hey, yo. I just want to say, other than my kid being born, this is the greatest day. It's the greatest day of my life.
We love you, Rock!
Yeah, and I love you so. Hey, yo, Adrian, I came.
Dude, you know what I want to know?
Yeah.
I want to hear how many people just go, it was funny, but I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Listen, if they didn't listen to the whole thing, you mean once it started?
Once you got into 3 minutes of Rocky sucking a dick.
Let me tell you something. If they didn't listen to the whole thing, that means the joke sucked. Once it started, if it didn't suck you in, pardon the pun, and made you stick with it, then that means the joke sucked.
Okay. That was a lot, though.
It was. It was. Sometimes the load is a lot. There's little jizz and there's big jizz.
And sometimes there's cold jizz.
That's a show.
Let me tell you where we're going to be. Guys, like I said, we were in Ontario. Great shows this weekend. Thank you, Ontario, California. Improv, fantastic. November 24th to the 26th, San Jose Improv. December 1st through the 3rd, Tacoma Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington. December 7th through the 10th, we were supposed to be at Magoobies. It is now moved to January. Change your tickets. December 15th through the 17th, Summit City in Fort Wayne, Indiana. December 21st to the 23rd, Bricktown. OKC Comedy Club. And then we're going to finish out the year. Check out the dates. I don't have them right here, but it's the last week of December. We're going to be at the DC Improv. Thank you. Peace. That's a show.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. If you'd like to know who's responsible for this shit, it was hosted by Ari Spears and Andy Steinberg, produced by Steve Merrick and Anthony Holmes, executive producer, Big Papa, Robert Kelly, and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit SpearsburgPod.com.